that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Samaje Perine, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on second. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And give him a gain of 37. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it here with Perine. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. being chased out left. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gould now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, Kizer can't get away, and he'll go down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Kizer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play action now. Kizer lets it fly deep for Cobb. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It is on his zone. It's Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11. Black 80.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Play action. Kaiser. They'll buy some time right. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50, the 30, and a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a carry for Perine. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal.
Black 80! 180! Go ahead.
They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
To throw, Kaiser trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And now running right through it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the red zone now, Kaiser. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Kaiser. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we are at halftime here on a... We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go.
second down. Here's Garoppolo. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. White Dundee. White Dundee. Ohio. Ohio. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got his target. It's Cloud. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand.
To throw is Kaiser. The left side throw complete to Adams. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Come on, let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Play fake. Kaiser. Dancing to his left. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pirine. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Come on, let's go. What, 90? What, 90?
Now Kaiser. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
3rd and long for Kaiser. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And still fighting. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that'll be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Still shedding tackles. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's good for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo to Garcon. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Perine, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Like 20, like 80. 11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they're throwing here. Kaiser forced out to his left. And he fends him off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Kaiser drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, they remain as hot as anyone.